Welcome back to my web series, Things Your Mama Never Told You. My name is Dawn. So we're up to chapter 10, and I'd like to discuss online dating and catfishing. I never had any luck in online dating, okay, but that was my luck. I've got friends that were lucky in finding love online, and kudos to them. I am extremely happy. I love their guys very much. I have a very good girlfriend right now who is engaged, and she's having a baby from a guy that she met on Plenty of Fish. It can happen. Just put yourself out there, okay? I gotta get this started. We gotta start again. I made some post show. Online dating is a totally different beast. It's a totally different ball game. Okay, because you may be your authentic self, but 9 times out of 10, they are not being their authentic self. And all the advice that I have given you up to this point, from chapters 1 through 9, you can use in online dating. You need to know exactly what you want, put it in black and white. You need to say what you want. Hey, that's what a profile is there for. Okay? And know who you're dealing with. That's chapters 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So, one thing you need to do when you're setting up your profile, be be clear on what you want to accomplish. Okay, there are fields where they ask you, are you looking for a long-term relationship, a serious relationship, marriage, friendship, something not serious. Be clear as to what you want. So now the next step is you need to put up a profile picture. Let them see your beautiful face and, somebody, but make it a very tasteful picture. Okay. So make sure your clothes are on. And me personally, I can't stand pictures with you with a whole bunch of people in the picture. Who am I dating? Am I dating you, or am I dating you and your people, or your people? Who is it I am dating? I knew exactly what I wanted to accomplish. I wanted marriage. I want children. Bottom line. Okay. So I didn't have that much time to waste either, because I started the online dating thing in my late 30s, like 37, 38 years old. So, yeah, really did not have much time to waste in that department. I went on Black People Meet. So I said exactly what I wanted. And a couple guys, contacted me. And one guy was really interesting. And we emailed back and forth. He seemed ideal. Our conversations were great when we exchanged phone numbers. So one day I decided to call him, and I said to him, I called him, I didn't get an answer. So he texted me, he said, hey, I'm sorry, I'll call you later on. I'm at the doctor's office. So I said, okay. And I jokingly said, hey, is everything okay? Do you need CPR? And he texted me a picture of his penis and said, yes. Well, I didn't know that was a deal breaker for me, but that totally turned me off. turned me completely off from him. And I just simply said, yeah, this is not going to work out anymore. Okay. Now, I have a rule in dating. Well, first of all, you have to take me out on a date, okay? There's no getting around it. In order for me to get to know you, and I want a man's man, you have to take me out. Period. So my rule is you have 2 weeks after we exchange phone numbers to ask me out for dinner. I'm not getting into a relationship with you over the phone or by text messaging, because that's how you get catfished. Let me give you an example of that. I'm back in New York, and I decided to get back on the saddle again after my mom passed away. When my mom was very ill, I was trying to online date before, but it was difficult because I was a primary caretaker. I was in school studying for state boards. It was a bad time. But after my mom passed away, I passed my state boards. I was like, okay, it's time to get back on the ball. So I met one guy. So I decided to broaden my horizons because, remember, in the beginning, I said I really wasn't attracted to guys. So, but I decided to broaden my horizons, and I accepted a conversation from a Hispanic man. From his pictures, quite attractive, age appropriate. I was asking for somebody between the ages of 39 and 47, 48. Okay, that was my preference. He fit the profile. He said that he wanted a serious relationship, and he said he wanted marriage. It looked like he was gainfully employed. He worked for MTA. So we started talking to each other. We were texting and talking to each other. And I'm noticing that week after week after week, we're not getting together. And he had the schedule. So one weekend I decided to give him a nudge, and I said, hey, I happen to be free this weekend. He said, well, this weekend I have my son, and I get him every other weekend. I said, okay, great. We can get together next weekend. Okay, we'll make a plan. The next weekend came and went and came, and he was constantly calling me sweet baby and old baby. And what turned me off about him was the fact that he was calling me sweet baby and all this good stuff and all the things he wanted to do to me sexually, but I haven't met you yet. So, but I still continue to date other people. So I told him, I said, look, you know what? If you're not trying to meet me anytime soon, I think you have something to hide. I have no time for the bullshit. I'm sorry. So, no, but I text you hi, and I'm like, how old are you? Okay, make a date, shit, or get off the pot. So I knew he wasn't who he said he was. So I moved on. I connected with my now husband. And when he contacted me again, I told him, hey, it's too late. I've got a man in my life. Oh, okay. And he kept contacting me. I'm like, look, if you don't stop contacting me, I'm calling the cops. Simple. And, he went away. So that's one rule in online dating you should have. That should be a staple. If they are not willing to meet you within the first 2 weeks, then he is not he's not who he say he is. He or she, I'm sorry. They're not who they say they are. And they can keep this going for year after year after year. You never know. They might be out of the state, or out of the country, And many times people use these online dating profiles to get money from you. So trust me, if you come across one of these profiles, and when they start asking for money because they're overseas or whatever, you end it and you end it there, okay? Because I don't know what kind of a person will ask a stranger for money. If I haven't seen you in person, you are a stranger and you cannot ask me for money. Bottom line. Okay, so when you're online dating, you are going to make sure that you make it clear as to exactly what you want, because you will meet guys who's going to try to, slide under the radar to try to get in there. You need to catch them, and you need to catch them quick. Let me give you 2 examples, okay? The first example, I went on Match.com. Okay, so I met a guy, okay, attractive. So when I met him, I did, within the 2-week period, we were having lunch together. He was who he said he was on the profile, looks wise, everything. He said that he was 41. I hadn't turned 40 yet, so he was 41, looking for marriage. And in our conversations, he said that he wanted children. He wanted to settle down, all that good stuff. Okay, great. So I was on that no sex till marriage, or no sex till I'm in a monogamous relationship. It's really interesting how, the truth comes out when you hold the sex back, which is another topic I'm going to cover in another chapter. So back to this guy, okay? So he said, that he definitely wants to be in a relationship. So he said on our second date already, he started talking about, he wants to take me to bed, he wants to have sex, and he wants to take me to this hotel. I'm like, no, I don't know you. This is date 2. And he was trying to pressure, till I just straight told him, I'm like, listen, look, I don't know you. I'm not ready. We're not having sex anytime soon. And he ghosted me. He stopped taking all my phone calls. He probably blocked me. I don't know. I don't care. It didn't hurt because, I didn't know him. So I was just unhappy at the fact that he wasn't clear about his intentions in the first place. Okay. So now, my second example, I met someone, once again, I had an age parameter. Okay. My age parameter, I believe it was like from 39 to 47, 48. I think I remember saying, I'm telling you guys that. So, met someone, and this is an example of you following your intuition. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't sound right, if it doesn't look right, it probably is not right. So our conversations were quite juvenile. He kept talking about, he's been with a 42-year-old, he's been with a 43-year-old. His profile said he was 38. All right, I was willing to go down by 1 year. And he was 30, so he said he was 38. So I was like, okay, let me move forward with this. Well, long story short, when he showed up, he looked like a child. And I looked at him and I said, you're not even 30 yet. And he says, yes, I am. I'm 30. No, you're not. Oh, no, I am 36. And I said, your profile said that you were 38. Which is it? So he said, no, I'm over 30. I asked him for his driver's license. The freaking idiot gives me his driver's license like I don't know how to count. So, long story short, I was correct. He was not 30 yet. He was 27. He said, well, I like older women. And I was like, that's why you're single, because you're playing these stupid games. And I told him, this is not going to work out. I ended it right then and there. See, this is where you need to have your standards, okay? And don't be afraid to walk away. So this is how you avoid being catfished, okay? So to recap, know exactly what you want. Okay, that's chapter 1. Chapter 2, tell them what you want. Chapter 2. Chapter 3, know who you are dealing with. Okay? Know whether you're dealing with a boy, toy / fuck boy, a friend with benefits, somebody who would be your boyfriend, somebody who's going to be your potential husband. That's how you know, because you are weeding out the garbage, okay? You are qualifying them. Judge Lynn told her, I love when she says, you need to take your time and you gotta watch them. And you just have to watch them some more. And that's what you need to do. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is my chapter on online dating and catfishing, okay? And just remember one more point, okay? If it takes more than 2 weeks for you guys to get together, he is a catfish. So thank you so much for tuning in to Things Your Mama Never Told You. Have a great day. It's a dawning of a new day. Bye-bye now.